This is Ice Cream Gecko, and in today's video we are going to take a look at the original Wagner Big City Pizza, inspired by #Boston. I have had, I think, these Boston style spinach, cream, whatever, American pizzas before. Maybe also from Wagner, but I haven't taken a look at that on video, so I was surprised by that when I was in the supermarket, but I bought this then because I have not reviewed it yet for I think €1.77 at my local Globus. Yes, today we are going to take a very close look at this together. Pause if you want to take a look at any of the information that is here on the box, and I think without further ado we are going to open up this particular box and see what it looks like inside. This is it, the pizza. Let's do a bit of a test on the diameter of this. What does this measure up to? It has got about 23.5 centimeters in diameter, which is, I guess, okay for a big city pizza. And on the inside, well, under the wrapper, under the foil, it seems that we have just spinach, the cheese, and some onion pieces right there. Yes, doesn't look too bad. Okay, on the bottom, not very much going on there. So I think I'm going to zoom out, go downstairs, throw this into the oven, and I'll see you with the fully prepared pizza in just a second. Alright, I'm back at the desk with the finally fully prepared product. This is what it looks like. It doesn't look too bad right here, right? I had it in the oven for about 15 minutes, without the oven preheated, but convection turbo mode on, at about 230 degrees Celsius is what I set the oven to. So let's see if this turns out to be a decent option, a decent path to take for proper preparation of the Wagner Big City Pizza Boston style. #Boston. Oh, we can see the bottom here looks nice and evenly browned. We do have a crunchy crust and quite a fluffy, airy pizza base. Okay. It's not as hot as it could be maybe, but this is something that most of these big city pizzas or big pizzas, American style pizzas that we get over here, have in common. Not the worst of things, I have to say. So let's give this a bite. Flavor-wise, okay. Very easy to bite through this. Not a pain at all. Sometimes you've got difficulty biting through it. But this is a very, very fluffy, airy dough. Quite crumbly, as you can see as well. Flavor-wise, it's decent too. The spinach is fine, cheese is fine. The creaminess that we have here in the sauce, or the base cheese, that's good as well. No. Looks good. Tastes good. I think this is a good one so far, so I guess I'm going to finish this off, and I'll see you with the review sheet in just a second. The consumption process is complete and we are ready to rate this with the review sheet. First impression wise, I'm giving 1 out of 1 available point. It didn't look bad, it didn't smell bad, overall everything was very positive, so 1 out of 1 available point. Very decent topping distribution as well, but then again with the let's say finely cut spinach, that's to be expected. Color-wise, 1 out of 1 available point because it also looked good in the fully prepared state. It didn't really get too close to this. It was a lot more white, a lot less spinach was visible, but with my preparation method we had some browning on the cheese as well as the crust. So overall, not really anything to complain about. Consistency and texture-wise, I don't have much to complain about either. Everything was pretty decent. One thing that could be a bit nicer would be maybe the state of the spinach. Over here we had stuff that reminded me more of cream spinach, these like super small sliced spinach leaves. On the package here, it does look a bit different. The stuff looks a bit bigger, so if it was a bit more green with bigger leaves, that would be nice. But over here, it felt more like cream spinach on it. This is really maybe even nitpicking, but overall still very, very decent consistency and texture. The airiness was very good. The crunchiness of the pizza base and the crust was good. And also the toppings, apart from the spinach, maybe could, it could be a bit bigger leaf-wise. It was very decent. Taste-wise, I'm giving 4 out of 5 available points. Everything tasted good, nothing was tasting bad. Something that it could use would be a bit more in terms of spices though. It was a bit bland, very boring palate friendly maybe. Nothing bad per se, but it could use a bit more spice, maybe a bit more pepper. Maybe some other stuff, slightly on the bland side, but I can understand them going for this because it's supposed to be applicable to a vast variety of different preferences. Yeah, and making something a bit bland is maybe better than making it too spicy, because we can always season stuff right after. So yeah, in total though, 4 out of 5 is, I think, an appropriate rating flavor-wise. Thematisation-wise, I'm giving 1 out of 1 available point, because overall it came pretty close to what it wanted to achieve, and therefore in total we end up with an 8.5 out of 10 for the Original Wagner Big City Boston Pizza. Yes, I checked the receipt, and I indeed bought this for €1.77 on sale, and I have to say, this thing for €1.77, that's just a splendid deal. And if you can see it for that price, then definitely go for it. If you are into spinach and cream and big pizzas, and even if you're not into big pizzas, I'm more into the Italian thin crust pizza, but this is still very good. I was pleasantly surprised by this, especially for €1.77. 177. That's a no-brainer almost. Okay, I think this is now where I'm going to end this particular video. If you've got a question or a video suggestion, feel free to leave it down in the comment section below. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, feel free to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope we want to see you soon. Until then.